If you're going through pain or suffering and hardship right now, and you're feeling like giving up in this dark time, the Stoics might say that this is a good thing for you. And this is a mind shift that I adopted in the past few years that has really changed my life. When now I'm going through hard times, I see it as a great gift. So if you go way back to the story of Hercules that the Stoics like to tell, we was at a crossroad, and on the left was the goddess of virtue, and on the right was the goddess of vice. And they spoke to him. The goddess of virtue didn't offer him much. She said, you're going to go through hard times and suffering and difficulty and hardship, but at the end, you'll be the great Hercules that you could be. And on the right, the goddess of vice said, you're going to have luxury, you're going to have anything you desire, you don't have to raise a finger, life will be easy. That's what's waiting for you at this crossroad. And Hercules decided to go down the path of virtue. And he went through the great labors of Hercules. He had to fight the Hydra, the stag, and he had great difficulty. But that's what made him the hero of Hercules. And that's how the Stoics see difficulty in life that's presented to you. They actually have the analogy of the wrestler that they like to use. So if you imagine now that you're a wrestler, and your goal in life is to be a great wrestler, a strong wrestler. And to be a strong wrestler is to be a great person, to be a good person, the good person that you know you can be. So to be a great wrestler, what do you need? What would you ask from life? If you go to training, what do you ask for? You ask for a great training partner. You ask for a great role model, a great coach, and drills and exercises to help build you up. And the Stoics seen this as life. Every challenge given to you is God giving you a worthy opponent so that you can learn and grow. So this is how I do it when I'm going through a hard time. Times difficult. I just think, first of all, that God does not give anything that you cannot handle. And the Stoics say this, you can handle anything given to you by life. And if you can't, then you're dead, which, doesn't really matter. If you're dead, you don't need these challenges no more. You're finally at peace. So you can handle anything. And this is what I remember. I can handle anything, and I've handled things like this in the past. And people have handled much worse. So we're capable of handling this thing. And then I think, next, challenges in the past that seem that I couldn't overcome, years later I realized they were a gift. That was life teaching me something. I've learned something from this. I've grown from this. I didn't need that person or that thing in my life. And I remember this. So I remember I can get through it. I remember that in the past it's become a gift. And I remember that now, in this present moment, whatever challenge is given to me, even if it's massive challenge, great pain, I remember if I can get through this, following good character, being a good person, if I can follow this, I will grow so much from this. Life is giving me a great obstacle to step up. It's a great stepping stone. I have to get up, but once I am up, look how high I am, look how much I've grown, look how much I've learned. And I remember this, and it gets me through every challenge. And it leads from every challenge to being a great victory. I always talk about this. Stoics teach us how to win at everything, every time. And this is it. To ultimately focus on your own character, your internal world, that you have to be a good person, and know that you can get through anything, and know that the challenges you get through, the difficulty given to you, is a great stepping stone. It's a great victory to help you. It's like when you are going to the gym, working out, if you just lifted light weights that are too easy, that you know you can do, you won't get any stronger. In fact, you'll probably get weaker and weaker as time goes by, because you'll be lifting lighter and lighter weights, taking it easier and easier. But you know that you have to go in and challenge yourself. You have to lift heavy weights in order to grow. So your pain does have a purpose. You have to accept your pain. You have to accept your suffering. Because not only did the Stoics teach this, the Buddhists teach this, that suffering is universal. Everyone suffers, and we cannot escape suffering. And we suffer more by trying to outrun it, by trying to ignore it. By trying to deny it, we suffer more. But when we accept it as part of life, we can embrace the suffering and we can grow. Because you will always suffer, but you don't also have to be weak and suffer. You don't also have to complain and suffer. Because all men suffer, as Dr. Michael Suguru says, but not all men pity themselves. So you can keep building yourself up. The suffering will be there, but you can keep building yourself up, growing and learning from the pain. I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you're in a mood for more Stoicism and more learning and education and self-improvement, then I'm sure this video will be of great use for you. This video right here, just click it, tap it, carry on this journey. Thank you and have a wonderful day.